Hi, 皆さんこんにちは. Hello everyone, ¿qué dice mi gente? Welcome to my new episode of ラミちゃんのプロ野球分析ニュースです. Today I'm going to be talking about best leadoff men in all Japan until this point. So it's going to be very interesting because I'm always talking about Yoban Bata and really power hitters and things like that. But what is important in the game is the number one hitter. And we never talk about that. So stay tuned because it's going to be very interesting to know who is the number one Ichiban Bata leadoff man in all Japanese baseball until this point. But before we go there, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell. 3, 2, 1, Yorokonde! Gets! So please, I would like for you to really pay attention to this because when you talk about leadoff man, a lot of people think the leadoff man can be somebody that have good speed, somebody that can hit only for hits or extra bases, somebody that can walk a lot, somebody that can have a really good on-base percentage. What are your thoughts on that? Based on my analysis and also my predictions, I have 7 players, number one hitter so far. Sometimes there may be a lot more players out there that can be a leadoff man, but these guys, based on the numbers that they have this year, so far, some of these players play Ichiban, lead off, sometimes they play Niban, but most of their at-bats are as a Ichiban player, as a leadoff man. Number one guy that I want to talk about is Yokohama DeNA Beis Stars Kuwahara. Kuwahara is having a tremendous season this year, especially after last year he couldn't really play as much. But this year he's putting it together. It looks like he's getting his confidence back and he's putting really, really good numbers. I predicted Kuwahara a couple years ago to get 200 hits and it didn't happen, but the way he's playing now, I mean, he's doing really, really good. He's batting at this point over 60 games. He's batting 293. He got 5 home runs. He got 19 RBIs. Now, Kuwahara's on-base percentage at this point is .329. He got 11 walks and 5 stolen bases until this point. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's really, really good. And that is the reason why DeNA Beis Stars is doing pretty good lately. Now, if you put another 60 games or maybe 70 games on top of that, I mean, he can easily hit this year, if he doesn't get hurt, 285, around 285 to 290, 10 home runs, 40 plus RBIs, 10 stolen bases, which is really good for a leadoff man. And especially not being able to contribute last year. So Kuwahara is the number one choice that I choose to talk about these 7 players. Now, move along. Hiroshima Carp, Kikuchi. Now, as we know, Kikuchi is getting the opportunity to play as a leadoff man this year. He's getting a lot of opportunities. He was out this year because of the corona situation. All right. So he was hot. He'd been hot the whole year. Now he's going down a little bit. And until this point, Kikuchi is batting .314 with 7 home runs and 19 RBIs. He got 15 walks and .355 on base percentage. As we all know, Kikuchi is not the type of player who likes to walk a lot. And he has good speed, but he only had 1 stolen base at this point. So when you look at his numbers, all right, you know, his average is about 290, 12 home runs and 40 RBIs, which is not bad. I mean, he's doing pretty good considering that Hiroshima is in the last place. Now, moving forward, next player is Hanshin Tiger Chikamoto. Chikamoto is one of the best fastball hitters in the game. This guy has tremendous ability to hit the fastball. Right now at this point, he's hitting 280 with 5 home runs, 25 RBIs. Only 16 walks, 325 on base percentage. He got 12 stolen bases at this point. Now, when you look at his numbers now and you can add to the rest of the season, he can have between 25 to maybe 30 stolen bases this year. I mean, around 275, 10 home runs, 60 RBIs this year. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all. But I think that he should be able to walk a little bit more. If he walks more, his on base percentage is going to be higher. He's going to score more runs. He's going to be able to steal more bases. And that is what makes the number one hitter good hitter, to be able to do all those little things. Now, I'm going to move forward. Next is going to be Chivalote Marines, Ogino. Wow, this player is really, really good player. At this point, he's hitting .301 with 5 home runs and 23 RBIs. He's having a tremendous season, putting good numbers. I mean, this guy right now, he got 20 walks, on base percentage 355, really good. He got nine stolen bases. On top of that, he's hitting .300 with running scoring position. Really good. When you look at his numbers now, and you add the rest of the season, if he stays healthy, you're looking at .290 with 10 home runs, 45 RBIs, maybe 25 stolen bases. All right, that's really good for a leadoff man. We don't really hear too much about Ogino, but this is a really good player. And that is the reason why Chivalote Marines, I believe, is going to start doing better after these games. So now I'm going to move forward. Oryx Buffalo. Oryx Buffalo, they have a couple guys there. Sometimes they mix the guys. But Shuhei is one of the guys that he's doing really, really good. Really, really good. All right? He's batting .327 right now at this point. He have 0 home runs, but he got 9 RBIs. But this guy on base percentage is .429. He got 120-something at bats already. 18 walks, 3 stolen bases. You need somebody in home plate that can be able to walk. If you have your leadoff man guy able to walk and see pitches, he's going to let the other hitters know what the pitcher is throwing. And they're going to have a better approach at home plate, and that can help the team a lot. And now he's doing that. That's really, really good. Now, next is Chunichi Dragons, Ochima. Ochima is really, really good player. Ichiban Bata, one of the best. One of my favorites. He's really, really good. His numbers always the same. Always the same. Right now he's hitting .300, 1 home run, 18 RBIs. On base percentage 349, 19 walks. He got 10 stolen bases. Wow, this guy knows his game. He's really good. All right. So when you he got over 250 at bats. At this point, he plays every day, all right? And he got 78 hits. When you put the rest of the season, he may get 185 hits this year again. So you're looking at winning the most hits for the Central League this year again, because he has done it in the past. So look out for Oshima. He's one of the best, but he's getting at that age where not too many people are really talking about him, but he's really good. All right? And now I'm going to talk about this guy, because this guy is 4th year and the Ichigun, and he's doing really good. Now he's putting it together. Right from the beginning of the season, I talked about him, and he cooled off a little bit, and now he got back up, and he's doing really, really good. I want to talk about Yakult Swallows, Shiomi. Shiomi is having a really, really good season. Better than what people is thinking. All right, he's hitting .290 at this point. He got 8 home runs. He got 24 RBIs. On base percentage is .374. 19 walks. Right? He got 14 stolen bases. Even thought he got 63 strikeouts, which is too much. Once he start cutting it down and he start walking more, his batting average is gonna be up, and his numbers are gonna be better. All right. So Xiaomi got already 62 games this year. When you put the rest of the season, if he doesn't get hurt, I mean, this guy can get 30 stolen bases. He can hit between 17 to 20 home runs. He can get between 50 to 55 RBIs this season. So you're talking about if he gets 20 home runs and 30 stolen bases, you're talking about a 2020 player hitting over 290. This guy is, based on the analysis and now my prediction for the rest of the season, Xiaomi of the Yakult Swallows is the best leadoff man so far this year. There's other guys that can be good. They're really, really good. But when you look at the numbers that this guy can put until the end of the season, if he doesn't get hurt, this guy can be the best so far. Yakult Swallows Xiaomi. Best leadoff man so far this year. If you guys like this episode, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell. 3, 2, 1, Yorokonde! Gets!